Raider Nation, what's going on? Let's talk about this weekend's matchup against the Patriots. October 15th, Sunday, afternoon game. Patriots 1-4, Raiders 2-3, coming off of a solid win Monday night against the Green Bay Packers. This is going to be my take on the game. But before I get into it, please like the video, hit the subscribe button, turn on those notifications, and I'd greatly appreciate it. First things first, I'm going to hit you with some of the injury reports, some of my keys to victory. But being a longtime Raider fan, especially going through what we did last week, I'm going to beg and I'm going to plead, Josh McDaniels, please do not Raider this game. And what I mean by that is, for the longest time, minus, I'd say, 2016 season, maybe Carr's last true season with us with Rich Bisaccia, really outside of those two seasons, us as Raiders, all we've seen is our Raider team play down to the opponent's level. This is what the Raiders have been for a very long time. I don't know if I have to remind you, but last year, playing the Colts, Jeff Saturday coming in as an interim head coach for the first time, and we lose to him. That was in week 10, I believe, and they didn't win a single game after that. So we basically gave Jeff Saturday his only career win, which was embarrassing. And then we play the Rams on Thursday night. Baker Mayfield gets signed onto the team on Monday, has basically 2 practices, comes out and beats us. Too many times have we just played down to our opponent's level. And look, this Patriots team, they are not very good. They're 1-4. Their offense is the worst in the league. Their defense, ever since, losing losing Christian Gonzalez, Juju Smith-Schuster is out. Matthew Judon is out. After losing those guys, the last 2 weeks, they got demolished by the Cowboys. Cowboys put up 30 plus. They get demolished by the Patriots. The Saints. The Saints beat them. I believe it was 31-0. I mean, this is a banged up Patriots team, which that'll lead me into the injury report. The Patriots are banged up. I mean, their injury report is deep. And so we got to take advantage of that. We know this is a banged up team that is struggling in every aspect of the game of football. So then look at our injury report, right? We have Nate Hobbs, he's out, but Amik Roberts has stepped in and has been doing extremely well. So not to say I don't want Nate Hobbs back. As soon as Nate Hobbs can come back, man, we need him. But Amik Roberts, man, you've been doing a hell of a job filling in for him. Jacorian Bennett was on the he was labeled with the questionable mark. I think he's going to play. I don't think that I believe it's an ankle injury that's kind of tweaking him a little bit. I think he's going to play. Really, outside of that, that's it when it comes to injuries. So we're coming fairly healthy, except for Nate Hobbs. But there's really no reason when it comes to injuries or missing players why that should be a disadvantage to us. So really on the Raider side, the injury report's really just Nate Hobbs. Some of my keys to victory, and let's start with the offensive side. So number one, the offense, you need to score more than 20 points. You need to score 20 plus, plain and simple. You haven't hit the 20-point mark. I've said in so many previous videos, we have spent way too much on this offense. We've brought in too many free agents. And Josh McDaniels, you are a quote-unquote offensive guru. You better start doing something. So put up 20 plus. If you're going to do it any week, this is the week to do it. You got to stop the turnovers. Jimmy G, you lead the league in interceptions. When you didn't play against the Chargers, Aiden O'Connell, you had a pick plus 2 fumbles, but you just got to stop the turnovers. You do that, you win the turnover battle like we did against Green Bay, and look what happened. We turned it into a victory. Stop the turnovers. Now, Christian Gonzalez, their number 1 draft pick, he's injured. He's not going to be playing. We got to take advantage of that. Not only do you have arguably the best receiver in the NFL with Devontae Adams, you have Jacoby Myers, which now has kind of seemed like Jimmy G's number 1 target, Jimmy G's go-to guy. Take advantage of this depleted defense, especially the secondary. So take advantage of their number 1 corner being out. Start picking on that secondary. And be prepared for Belichick to do everything possible to take away your main weapons. That's what Belichick is great at. He's always been extremely good at setting up his own defense for success. And what do? They take away your best player. So be prepared that Belichick's going to do everything he can to take away Devontae Adams. And then once he takes away Devontae Adams, he knows Jimmy G likes Jacoby Myers. So he's going to try to take Jacoby Myers away. And then what's next? Shut down the run with Josh Jacobs. So stack the box and keep everybody coming, just like everybody's done to us all season. I mean, last week, Green Bay knew that we were basically one-dimensional on offense. So what they do? They sent everybody. There was a report that came out that Green Bay blitzed and brought pressure more than they have all season long because they knew they could. We're a very one-dimensional offense. So be prepared that Belichick is going to take away our number 1 and number 2 threats and force somebody else to beat us. And then we have to get our tight ends involved because as of right now, the Patriots are one of the worst defenses in defending the tight end. I believe the tight ends that they've faced have 5 catches for 5 touchdowns in the red zone. We have to be able to take advantage of what their weakness is. So guess what? Austin Hooper, Michael Mayer, time to get involved. So Josh McDaniels, get these guys involved, get them involved early, get a rhythm, get these guys going so we can take advantage of the Patriots defense where they're the most susceptible. So, and my keys to victory is going to be the same they've been, and they're not going to change until I see different. Is 1, get others involved, get Trey Tucker involved, get the tight ends involved. Hunter Renfrow is still MIA. Get him involved. So show that we can be a more well-rounded offense and stop being so one-dimensional with it being just the Jacoby Myers show or Devontae Adams show, because that's all we got so far. So get other guys involved. So that's kind of my keys to the offense. Keys to the defense is keep playing solid. I made a video. My previous video was just about how I think our defense actually has potential. It's a small sample size. We're only a little bit more than a quarter through the season, but so far what we've seen based on the cards they've been dealt, I think they're doing pretty good. So continue to play solid. I'd like to see Tyree Wilson, our 7th pick of the draft, last year's draft, start showing a little more flashes. We saw some flashes last week. I know he's just trying to get his bearings. I know he's just, trying to get back into football shape, but start showing more, continue to be on the side of showing more, not showing less. So Tyree, just keep it going. Keep your motor moving because, man, we need it, and we know Max Crosby needs it. Max Crosby needs somebody else to put pressure on that quarterback, to keep that quarterback in the pocket so we can get those sacks and get to him. Now, I said in the injury report, Nate Hobbs is out. So Amik Robertson, you got to step it up again. You had the game-winning interception last week against Green Bay. Man, we just need you to show out again, man. Keep it up. You're doing an amazing job. We just need him to fill Nate Hobbs' shoes as he has been the last few weeks. And take the Patriots' number one weapon away. Like I was saying with Belichick, right? Belichick does a great job of taking away your best weapon. We need to do the same because this Patriots offense is bad. So if you take away their number one weapon, or at least the number one weapon that they've been going to, so Hunter Henry, I believe he leads the team in receptions. Mac Jones has had a chemistry with him for a while. Take him away because if you look at the rest of the Patriots offense, I don't think their athletes are better than ours. I think we can shut down this offense just like everybody else has. So take away Henry, force somebody else to beat us. And in order to do that, you also need to get to the quarterback. So bring pressure all day. Make Mac Jones uncomfortable. Don't let him get clean throws off, and don't let them get any momentum. You do that, I think that we'll have a good chance at shutting this offense down, again, just like everybody else has been doing. And then really lastly, we need a convincing win. These are the type of games that can be a turning point in the season. You know, we're facing a 1-4 Patriots team. If we go in and beat this team 16-13, that's good. You know, a win in the NFL is not easy to come by. But at the same time, these are the type of opportunities you can have to really turn the momentum, turn the tides in a season. If you come out, and this is what I'd like to see, if we came out and beat this team 27-10, that's a convincing win. You put more than 20 up. You showed that you could score. Defense, you did a good job of containing that offense. You know, at a minimum, you know, would I like to see 31-3? Absolutely. But realistically, if I saw a 27-10 type of game, I think you could walk away from that game going, we dominated that team. We beat them convincingly. If we walk away playing a depleted Patriots team that doesn't look any good at all, 16-13, 13-10, I don't think you walk away thinking you're a much better team than a 1-4 team. So, and so I think we need a convincing win, something that we can walk away and go, we beat that team up. We are much better than that 1-4 team. But one also thing to consider is the trade deadline's coming up. So at the end of this month, the trade deadline comes up. The Raiders are definitely in the market for a D lineman, DN type. We need to do something that's going to help attract some of these free agents. You know, there's going to be guys that get cut. There's going to be guys that are available. We might want to, you know, make a trade with a team here. We need to do something to really motivate or catch the eye of some of these free agents. Say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a chance and go play for the Raiders. But if we continue to play like crap, if we continue to not show out on the field, there's going to be a lot of free agents that are going to go elsewhere. They might want to go to a contender. So these next two games are extremely important if we want to have a really, really good shot at potentially attracting some of these free agents before the trade deadline. So that's kind of my keys to victory. You know, that's kind of my points that I want to make for this game. Do me a favor, leave in the comment below. Let me know what your confidence level is in this game. You know, rate it 1 to 5. 1 being no confidence at all. 5 meaning we're going to absolutely dominate them and just mop them out the water. So let me know. Leave the comments down below. And before you click out, before you leave, please like the video, hit the subscribe button, turn those notifications on. I would definitely appreciate it. And I'm excited about this game. I think we got a great chance. I just want to see a convincing win. So just like you guys will be on Sunday, I'm going to be rooting on the Raiders. I'm going to be cheering. I'm going to be going into this game with all the excitement in the world, and we're going to do it all together. So until the next video, please, again, hit those notifications because I will give you a reaction video after the game, and I hope you stick around to check that one out too. So until then, Raider Nation, I appreciate y'all, and I'm out.